Hey, what's up, everyone? We're live. Back at
Nah.
it. We're back at it with another Premier League predictions. Wow, I just can't believe Arsenal just lost to Brentford. It was a shock, a big shock. But we're gonna predict all the other games. Let's see who comes out on top. Somali, you go first.
All right. For the first
We're
game,
starting with Manchester United versus Leeds United.
I went for 3-0 Man United, but we might concede a goal because we have like Lindelof with Maguire at the back, so I think we might concede like one or two goals. But I'm gonna stick with 3-0. I have Sancho to score because he's gonna play on the left. Sancho, Bruno, and Greenwood to score.
Wow, that's a big call for the first game of the season. I actually went for 0-0 because I think it's just the first game. So like Manchester United might actually struggle to adapt with the old forward system, and Sancho wasn't there in the preseason, so I think it's going to be 0-0. They're playing with two CDMs still, so they're not going to score a lot of goals. And if Calvin Phillips play good, Bruno Fernandes is going to be stuck in his bucket. So I'm gonna go for 0-0.
All right, I'm gonna go with the 1-0 win to Leeds. I think Leeds are way too intense, and Man U just the first game back, and they haven't been doing really well in preseason. So I'm gonna go with the 1-0 win to Leeds. Is Pogba back?
Wait, what?
Is Pogba back? Pogba.
Oh, man.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
he is.
Is Pogba
I
back?
could barely hear
Leeds?
you, Max.
All right, yeah, okay.
Leeds didn't even win a game in preseason. They only won like one game and they beat like fucking Blackburn Rovers 1-0. Are they gonna win?
Yeah, but they're like intense, and they're about to show y'all intensity tomorrow. And it's the first
We
game back.
just
Anyway,
beat
so I
them
think it's
6-2.
1-0 or a draw. Like in the middle of the season, right? When your players are up to intensity.
All right, fair enough. So next up, we got Leicester versus Wolves.
Oh, for that game, I got Leicester versus. Oh, I got 2-0 Leicester. I think Iheanacho is gonna score and either Madison or Tillemans might score in this one for the second goal. But other than that, I got 2-0 to Leicester because I don't think Wolves. I still don't know the system they played with. I don't know if they play with a 4 or 5 at the back. And then during preseason, they really haven't scored much goals in preseason, so I don't think they're gonna win this one, or they're not even gonna score a goal. So I think 2-0 to Leicester.
And I actually agree with you. I went for 2-0 as well because I just feel like Wolves are technically the better team at the moment. They're in a better spirit. They just recently won the what cup did they win?
Community Shield.
Yeah. They just
Community
won that.
Shield.
So yeah, they're gonna be in a lot of confidence heading to this game to like try to fix them basically on top 4 2 seasons in a row. So I think they're gonna do very good. And I went for 2-0 as well. I think Iheanacho is gonna be key. He's a good passer, a good shooter. So yeah.
2-0 to Leicester. Leicester, they just signed a bunch of good players. They signed Samara, they signed Daka, right? From Salzburg. They signed him. They signed those two players. And Wolves just got a new manager, so I don't know how they're going to perform under the new manager. So yeah, 2-0 to Leicester.
All right. So next we got Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. What's your prediction?
Chelsea, Crystal Palace. This one, I went for 2-1 Chelsea. Cause like I don't think they're gonna score much goals. To be honest, they just got back from like a Super Cup final, so I don't think they're gonna have the energy for that game. So I went for 2-1, and I think Crystal Palace is probably gonna park the bus as well. I don't know what system Vieira plays. I really haven't like paid attention to it, but I just think they're gonna park the bus. I think Chelsea's gonna take this one 2-1.
All right, fair enough. For me, I went for 3-0 Chelsea actually, because I just feel like Timo Werner is actually gonna bank some goals because he's gonna see Lukaku come in, and even though there's a possibility that Timo Werner can play alongside Lukaku, I just think that's just gonna make him push harder and be more hungry for a goal. And yeah, you can actually ask Tuchel like, hey, what do I need to work on? So yeah, I think it's gonna really benefit him. And I think Kai Havertz might not really start because he played like full 120 minutes and he looked leggy at the end. So, and I think Pulisic might actually have a good impact. So yeah, Werner and Pulisic star players. 3-0 Chelsea.
I'm gonna say 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0 Chelsea.
1-0.
Yeah, 1-0 to Chelsea. Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got Watford versus Aston Villa. What you got?
Burnley versus Brighton.
Now, what? Now Watford versus Aston Villa.
Oh, that game. I got 2-1 Aston Villa. For this one, Buendia, my guy, bro. I think he's gonna get an assist in this one. He's gonna create really good chances for Ings. Cause Watkins is injured, I think, at the moment right now, so he can't play. But I really think Buendia. I don't know if Leon Bailey's gonna play. I don't know what formation they're
Yeah,
gonna
he
play.
might not play yet, or he might come off the bench. So
Yeah,
it's just a new
quarantine.
signing.
He'll be quarantined.
Oh, I don't know about him, but like, I think they might change their formation because they just lost Grealish. I don't even know about that. But I think Buendia is gonna score one, and I think Ings is gonna score one as well. So I went for 2-1, and then for Watford, I don't know about them. I don't know if Deeney still plays because like he's been with Sky Sports lately, so I don't know if he retired or if he still plays. I don't even know. But I think they might win this one 2-1.
I'm gonna go with the 1-0 win to Villa because Ings is back. Ings is always on fire. Ings always brings in like 15 goals a season, and they got Buendia, as you said, was lighting up the EFL last season. So yeah, I would say Villa, and then Villa ended the season decently last season. So yeah, even though like they lost Grealish, they still have a bunch of decent players. So Villa to win 1-0, 1-0 to Villa.
For me, I'm trying to try my iPad right now, so the camera angle is a little weird. For me, I got Aston Villa to win 3-2 because I don't know. I feel like both teams they can score a lot of goals, but then like sometimes even though they can be strong, they can be leaky defensively as well. So yeah, I think it's the first game of the season. Both teams don't really know each other, so it's not gonna be like that tactical. So I think it's gonna be a 3-2 win for Aston Villa. Oh, next up we got Everton versus Southampton.
For that game, I got 1-0 Everton because this is
This was a big one. I haven't picked.
Southampton. I don't think they're gonna score because like last season since we whooped them 9-0, they haven't been the same since then. So I don't think they're really gonna score in this one. They just lost their best player as well, Ings, and they just lost a really good center back as well too. Townsend just went I think Leicester just went to Leicester. So Everton they haven't been good at during preseason because we just whooped them 4-0. They're like their new manager isn't that good as well because everybody's already winning them out already. And like the Everton comments on Instagram, I saw everybody saying whatever. I forgot his name, but they won him out already. So I think they might sneak a 1-0 win in this one. I think Richarlison is gonna score because he's been good in I think Copa America and Olympics. He's been good, so I think he's gonna score this one. I don't know if Calvert Lewin is back though, but I think Richarlison is gonna score 1-0.
Oh, interesting claim. I actually went for 1-0 as well because I think Everton they actually have good defenders, a lot of good defenders actually, and I'm not sure if Ames Rodriguez is gonna be back, but if he's back, he's gonna take the game in his hands and actually make Everton win this game. So I think it's gonna be a 1-0 win.
Bro,
It's gonna be
Matic had
sloppy,
that
but
guy
they'll
in his
do the job.
pockets.
What you say?
I said Matic has that item in his pockets when we whooped them 4-0.
Bro, I was actually surprised with
I'm gonna go with the.
because matches is usually like very slow, but he did good in that game.
Yeah.
How about you, Riyad?
I'm gonna go with the 1-0 win to Everton. Just because the
So
players
you
on the
agree.
pitch. I don't know too much about these managers or the tactics or any of that. I'm just going based on the players on the pitch on paper. Is Sigurdsson in jail?
What?
Isn't Sigurdsson in jail? Isn't Sigurdsson in jail?
Yeah, I think he's in jail right now. I don't know when
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
gonna be.
he is. So he's not in the squad.
and that's
The
what he
fuck
played, right?
went to jail, bro.
He went to
Dude,
jail.
that is sad, bro. Like how, bro?
He raped fuck.
He literally have a whole. Wait. What did you do again,
He was touching on little girls.
I think he
bro? He
raped.
literally got a whole wife, and he chose
Bro,
a
bro.
little
Down
girl,
bad.
bro. That is mad dumb. But yeah, next up we got Burnley versus Brighton. This game is usually one of those quiet games. Yeah,
It's gonna
usually
be
one of the better
boring.
games. Yeah,
It's definitely
facts.
not
Very
one.
boring game. So what do you think for the predictions? Somebody.
I think there. I think there's gonna be a 0-0, 0-0 game.
Oh, I went for 1-1 because I feel like both teams didn't make any signings, so obviously they might stick in with one goals or another. But I feel like if Burnley scores first, it's gonna be over 1-0. Like they're gonna park the bus to the end. But if Brian score first, I think Burnley might actually come up with a sneaky goal, like a header or something. How about you? Yeah.
I think Brighton plays five at the back, right? So I don't think they play
Yeah,
five
yeah,
at the
yeah, yeah.
back. So
Yeah, they do. They do.
it's gonna be like a.
And
It's gonna
like
be a close game.
Burnley played two forwards, so like it's gonna be interesting to see
Brian is
Yeah,
pretty
they're
good
how
at
playing
they're gonna
defense
break
too.
down that
two
defense.
defensive teams playing. So I don't think they're gonna be able to go in this one.
It's just gonna be a boring game. I'm going with a draw. A draw. That's it. It's 0-0 or 1-1.
Scooby Doo.
Interesting. Interesting. Next up we got Norwich versus Liverpool. This was actually the first game of the season, 2 years ago, and now Norwich is back. So what you got for the prediction, so much?
I got 3-1 Liverpool. I think Norwich. They're gonna trash Norwich in this one. I don't think they're gonna have anything in attack. So I think Liverpool's gonna try. Like their last two games on Liverpool, they've been really good. So I think Norwich might. I think Norwich might just sneak a goal, and this one might be like a lucky goal. But like they just lost Robertson, so I don't think Liverpool is gonna have like a really great start. But it's Norwich, so I think they're gonna like bang goals in this one, 3-1. I went for Salah, 2 goals. Salah 2 goals and Mane 1 goal.
Where Robinson's injured?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
broke his ankle.
Oh, that's a big blow. But I went for 2-0 Liverpool because I think they're still a solid defensive team. And against Norwich, I could see Salah being explosive in the counter attack. Mane having some impact. And Minamino is actually on fire at the moment, so we could see anyone bang any goals. I'm not really a fan of Liverpool's system, to be honest, because they mostly rely on the wings only.
Yeah, and they
The
press as well.
backs.
They press a
Yeah.
lot.
When they
Yeah.
lose the ball, they
How about you,
press.
Riyad, for predictions?
I'm going with a 2-0 to Liverpool. Liverpool's attack is too strong. Even though they lost Robinson, they're still dangerous going forward. But they didn't really make any good signings going forward, to be honest. All they really signed was Konate, and that's it. Yeah, so 2-0 to Liverpool.
0-0?
2-0.
Oh, okay. Next up, we got Newcastle versus West Ham. What's the prediction?
Now this one is a game. This one I really didn't know what to put for this one, so I just put 1-1 because like both teams they play five at the boat. Not Newcastle plays defensive, but like I don't think West Ham is one of those teams that's not gonna have a great start to the season as well. Because like literally, like Antonio Rice and Suchek is all they really have. Their defense isn't that good because like last season, like they were conceding a lot of goals even though they were scoring a lot. So I don't think they're gonna have a great start to this season. So I think it's gonna be a 1-1 draw. Newcastle versus West Ham.
Interesting. I actually went for a 1-0 because, yes, you mentioned the defense, but I think they just got Areola. So I think having a top quality goalkeeper gives the defense more confidence, just like Al Kepa, Al Mendy transferred from Chelsea. So I think that's what's going to happen. And I think Newcastle is going to be so solid defensively. But even though they're so solid, like somehow, teams literally find a way to break down them. So I think it's going to be
Yeah,
a
it's because
sneaky
of
goal.
Maximan though.
Yeah. So I think
Maximan.
it's going to be a sneaky goal, 1-0.
Yeah.
How about you?
0-0. Couldn't really care less about this match, but 0-0. I don't see any team causing any other type of damage to the other team. It's a pretty evenly contested match, so no. Or 1-1.
Interesting. Next up, we got the final game of the season and probably the biggest game. Well, not the final game of the season, the final game of the match day. Uh, Sunderland versus Man City.
For
It's
this
gonna be
one,
a
I went
tough
for
game
one.
because if Harry Kane plays, it's gonna be like a battle of my current team versus my other team. But I actually don't think Harry Kane's gonna play because he hasn't really been in training. But what you got for the predictions?
This one I got 1-1. Cause like I forgot his name. Nuno? Yeah, Nuno. He's like in preseason they've been great. I think they only lost one game. I forgot what game it was. They drew to Chelsea. They beat Arsenal 1-0. They also like won some like other games like 1-0 and they won 2-0. So I think they're actually gonna get like Europa League football this season because like Nuno has like been great during preseason. They've been scoring a lot and they've been conceding less goals as well. So I think that defender they brought in from like Serie A, I think it was the best Serie A player, the best defender in the Serie A last season, and it was the best defender in the Copa America as well. So I think that's really gonna give them strength, like in the back line. I don't think they're gonna really concede a lot. So I went for 1-1, and then for that, I don't know if Eric Kane is gonna play, but if Eric Kane plays, they could win this one as well. So I really don't know. But I'm for 1-1.
Interesting, interesting. Speaking of Cristiano Romero, I actually think he's gonna flop. Like, yeah, he's a Copa America best player. Yeah, well, best defender. But I still think like he's pretty skinny for a defender in the Premier League, and like some attackers might actually bully him defensively, like the likes of Lukaku. If you face him up against Lukaku, Lukaku's gonna body him. So yeah, but I think I'm for 2-0 Man City because I don't know why. I just feel like Grealish got a lot of uh, criticism in his previous game, first game for Man City. So I think he's gonna try to turn that around, and I could see a Grealish masterclass. And the Bruyne is gonna be really good too.
I
So
don't
yeah,
even,
I could see Man City putting up a casual Man City performance.
I don't think Grealish is gonna start. To be honest, I don't think he's gonna start.
Yeah, true. He might come off the bench. It depends on how the
Yeah, he's
season
gonna be
goes.
benched most of the season. They just bought him for squad depth, I think.
Yes,
Really,
he's gonna be benched unless like he hits
You don't buy
form
$100
or
million
like
player for
Brian
squad
gets
depth, bro.
injured.
he's barely gonna play. So I don't
If you
think he's gonna
pay a
play.
hundred,
Yeah,
if you
waste
pay a
your
hundred
signing to be
million for a
honest.
player, that's not
You could just
squad
spend
depth.
that 100 million on Kane. What you got, Riyad?
I'm going with a 2-0 to City.
It's cool.
Grealish masterclass, man. You know the vibes, right? City doing what City does, spanking Tottenham. Yeah, so 2-0 to City. City's attack is good as always. Tottenham's defense is kind of weak. Even though they signed Christian Romero, doesn't have to go to quarantine.
Oh yeah, true. He
Yeah,
might
so he might
not
not.
play. I don't think he trained as well, so I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
he
think it's
hasn't trained.
yeah, that's true. But they
Yeah,
might, cause like Nuno plays defensive too. He's like one of those defensive managers as well. I don't think they're gonna concede a lot. He's one of those defensive managers too. So
if you've seen the first half versus Chelsea, we dominated them. Even though it was a preseason game, it was pretty intense and we dominated them. The only reason why they drew is because two defensive errors that City don't make. And City, you could kind of say City's attack, I mean, going forward is better than ours. So yeah, I see City 2-0. 2-0 to City.
I was muted. I agree with City winning. Yeah, I think they're gonna be put up a masterclass. Plus, I feel like when the last time that Nuno faced up against Pep Guardiola, his team, both team actually conceded like 3-2. But on the other hand, I remember one time the Wolves played Man City and Wolves actually won 2-0. So it could go either way, but I just think Man City has the bigger squad, has a bigger team. So yeah, that would do it. That's the end of the video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we out.
Gang, gang,
get a
gang.
pop bullet.
Gang, gang, gang.